Hi everybody, thank you for dropping by today. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not actually making a project. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the end of this video of what we'll be making next. But I wanted to talk about actually what craft supplies you need when you're starting out as a paper crafter. I'm sure you've seen, the first thing I want to talk about is paper collections. You know, you've seen them all, the paper pads, collection of patterns. You really don't need a lot of paper pads. I'm not saying don't buy any. In the beginning, go out buy maybe one that you really like, all the paper, most of the paper in, because odds are, I know I've done it. I buy a paper collection and I use maybe 4 or 5 sheets out of it, and I really don't like the rest, so I don't use it. So you don't have to do that. There are ways you can either make your own if you're familiar with a graphics program. This is a piece we're going to be using on our next project, but this is a pattern I've made. It was just a square of purple paper. I made it very small, duplicated it all over, added the stitching lines, and that was it. And I like this. I've made it in many colors. So you can do things like that if you're familiar with a graphics program. If not, there are many places online where you can go and get free graphics. The best one that I like is called digitalscrapbook.com. Now all you need to do, you have to sign up for a free account. All you need is an email address and a password, no other information. And you can every day go on that site and download up to 5 different graphics. Could be backgrounds, like paper like this, maybe images, it could be sayings or phrases you could put on a shirt. They have everything in there, fonts. So I want you to check that out before you go buying everything, because paper is very expensive right now, all of it. It's outrageous. So whatever you can do to save money, and not only that, you see these craft rooms that people show you, they have boxes and bins and cubbies of paper packs that they don't use. They don't even know they have them. So buy a paper pack that you really, really, really like. And one hint is check the paper before you buy it. If it's really thin, you're not going to be able to use glue on it, because it's going to get soaked with glue and just crinkle up on you. So if you're going to buy one that's a little heavier weight, that will sort of feel like a cardstock. Some of them are a little thinner than cardstock. Some are very heavy. So try go in that direction. Another place to get free graphics is creativefabrica.com. I'll put a link to all these places under the description later on, after I finish the video. They also allow you, there is no, as far as I've seen, there's no limit on how much you can download, but let me warn you, don't download it all at once. Pick a few that you like, because you're going to end up with folders full of graphics that you're not going to use. You forget about them. So if you're working on a project, you need a graphic or a bunch of graphics for a mini album, then go in, pick out the ones you want, download them. They all come in as a zip file, so you will have to unzip them, and you're free to use them. Creative Fabrica it gives you a free commercial license, meaning you can use those graphics, any of those graphics, to make and sell items. You cannot sell the graphic itself, but you can make and sell items using those graphics. So try those, that's 2. And there's one more, it's called designbundles.com. They also have a nice free graphics section where you can download graphics. That one I think you only get a personal license on that, not a commercial. You only get the commercial if you buy the graphic. But even so, you're making things for Christmas and Halloween. You're not selling them. You just want to get into making things. So you don't have to worry about having a commercial license to sell it. So there's plenty of places. There are others. There are scrapbooking blog posts and blog trains, and if you search, you'll find them. So don't go dumping money into buying paper, buying images, buying chipboard pieces to put on your images. As a matter of fact, the other day we made this card. This is an image that I made myself. I do have a silhouette cameo that I use when I make these. And it's very simple to use. It's very old. I got it in like 2012. But it works fine. I love it. So I pick out an image. I put it in the program. I make like 5 copies of it. I cut them out and I glue them together. So I can have any image I want. What else is there? Images, paper. I think that's it on that. Just don't buy a lot of paper. I'm not saying don't buy paper. Buy paper you're going to use. Paper you really like. The next thing I want to go over is cardstock. Cardstock, the price of cardstock is crazy. It's gone through the roof. I use regular, this is Nina Exact Index cardstock. Now I get it from Amazon. Previously it was, I buy the 11 by 17 inch sheets and then I cut them into 8.5 by 11, so I get 2 out of each. And I was getting 250 sheets. It was $19.97, I believe. And now it's up to over $40. I refuse to pay that money. So lately I'm only printing what I absolutely am going to use. I don't waste any. Another idea is if you have someone else that you know that's getting into paper crafting, buy a pack, split the cost. If you have 2 or 3 people, you have 5 people, because out of that one pack, you can get 500 sheets. So each person takes 100 sheets, divided $40 divided by 4 people, or 5 people, like $8 for 100 sheets of cardstock. And this is good quality cardstock. I've always used this. It's smooth, it prints well. So you have to be think about how you can conserve it, how you can save money on buying it. You don't want to pay $40 for a pack of paper. That's crazy. Something else, also the chipboard. The third thing I wanted to talk about. Chipboard is also very expensive right now. And chipboard is what I usually use when I make mini albums, some books that have hard covers. But you don't need chipboard. If you have a cereal box in the house, take out the inner package with the cereal in it and take the box. Open it up carefully at the seam, all the seams, and cut it into the size you need. We're going to be doing a project, as I told you, I'll give you an idea at the end of this video, using cereal box cardstock. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but so don't go buying chipboard. This is what I use. You see, this was a box of cereal. I cut it into the sizes I need. In order to cut it, you don't even need a cutter. If you have a ruler and a cutting knife, you can cut this. You could even cut chipboard with this. You don't have to go out and buy a cutter. You should get a mat, though, a self-healing mat. And they're not too expensive, but they last forever. This is a self-healing mat. As you cut into it, it closes up. And it protects any surface you have. So try and buy one of these, at least. And then all you need is your ruler and your knife. And you'll be able to cut up your cereal box cardboard or your chipboard. Something else. Let's see, what else might you need? paper cutter. Now you've seen me using this one. I've had this one for a long time. This one's by Fiskars. It is good, but it's not necessary. If you don't have one, don't buy one right now. See if you like doing paper crafting before you go putting money into all these tools. You can cut your paper, cardstock, or whatever on this mat with your ruler and your knife. There's no problem with that. Something else I always use is my scoreboard. Let me put this aside. Now this, I don't know. If you have, like, say, a large piece of foam, not a very soft foam, maybe a craft type sheet of foam. They sell those in Michael's and Joann's. You would need something like that under it because you would be scoring on it. You could do it with your ruler, but you would be scoring on the foam. See, if you tried scoring on this, it wouldn't work. It's too hard. You need something soft under it. But you can. You put it on your scoreboard, and you'll score like this. And that would work out fine. If eventually you want to get a scoreboard, you can. They also sell this one. They also sell a small one. So if you're only going to be making greeting cards or smaller items, you don't need this big one. You could get the small one. So I think that's about it for now. I'm going to show you what we're going to be making the next time. My next video, it's going to be I'm calling it a daily journal. Now this is chipboard. This is not cereal board, but we're going to make the next one using the cereal cardboard. And it's just plain paper. All you need is glue. These items that I told you before. A sheet of paper. And actually 2 sheets of paper. You need something for the outside and something for your inside liner. And that's about it. Can't think of anything else you're gonna need. So we'll be working on another one of these in my next video. So I hope this helped a bit. Everything is very expensive right now, so don't go buying things you really don't need and you may not even want. You may not even like paper crafting. So find out, and then you buy things little by little as you need them, and you'll save a lot of money that way. Okay, so until next time, I'll be back soon. So please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. By hitting the like button, you help me get more views. And by subscribing, you can help me get to my goal. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.